Hi, welcome back channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, I found one new legendary train, so really happy with that. And of course, fortunately, we went to second in this first competition, lost to bot the big spender. Alright, so I think I'm going to pass at 61% complete in the first competition. I think that's not a good sign. We need to really control the pace because we need to keep 99%. Alright, so here we are, fighting really tough, and I was really enjoying myself leading the whole team for the first and second day per se. And then, fortunately, after the good night's sleep, and wake up to discovering a shocking experience of having a very good amount of gap between myself and the first bot, the big spender. That's really unfortunate, and that is really not expected because I never expect to be able to drop so much in the second. You can see here we are easily 100 over points, and of course very quickly I think the next moment you can see here it is a difference of about 2 plus, and in addition I think about 400 points catch up. So that is a lot. I mean, it is impossible having 400 EP at a short moment. I think it's a matter of apparently big spender jamming all the way. So in order to create a very big gap of 300 to 400 big gaps. So that is always the case for jammers. That's what they always do in order to create such a gap so as to deter you from chasing them ever, because that is impossible for you to chase unless you jam as well. But how many more jams can you afford? You can see me trying my best to catch up very fast by doing jobs, delivery, and what, very hardworking. But there's no way. It's really tough. Okay, let's see what we get today here. Oh, this is the common train. Okay, so never mind. Later I will have a surprise for you. Okay, so now I'm going to do more of this key spending because I've been keeping up about 300 to 400 keys. So I'm going to open up off in this video, spending all that keys that I've been saving so far. So let's hopefully be in luck today. Oh no, that's just an uncommon train. So let's try again. Will we be getting epic or rare? Or is it still a common? Yeah, it's still a common. So that's always the case, but we just got to keep going. Okay, so this is the last one. Okay, another comment. Oh, fantastic there. So that's always the case. So be it, doesn't matter. Make sure you claim to parts whenever it's free. Watch the video as well, but I'm not going to share you the video, of course. I'm going to do it later on without you. So now, let's see, we still got 14 hours, 50 minutes to go. Are we able to catch up? You can see we are not able to catch up with this world-class Company 5. Just imagine this, he's world-class Company 5, while I'm not. So, it's no choice. But I'll try my best to see if I could fulfill the 2-hour bonus so we can get more. Alright, so we have done with that. We got another bonus, probably. I'm going to collect it later. Of course, let's see whether are we going to create a gap, the possibility of creating a gap between ourselves and the third position player, because you do not want to fall to third place. So let's see. I'm going to make sure we have a good gap there. Alright, we have about 300 gap between ourselves and the first. It's impossible to catch up. We're going to create a 200 gaps between myself and the third place so that the third place couldn't catch up as well. So that's always the case. Alright, so we have a 3-hour bonus. This one's for keys. It's always rotatory, keys, jams, and then EP. So it's always in this cycle. So make sure you can time it. If you can time it right, you may get that bonus at the last moment of your competition. Oh, that's really unfortunate. We just got one shot. Sometimes it's like that. That's why upgrading capacity is the best bet in that context. Okay, so we got one shot and we just gotta wait for an hour for that, but that doesn't matter. Let's see what else we could do here. Okay, so we really got to clear away space because without those space we can't do anything. This is very tough. Sometimes you can see warehouse food is always a problem for me. So I really need to probably dump away some of the stuff, do some housekeeping later on. But for now, let me enjoy this moment. Alright, really happy there. We managed to get a free container and then we got that legendary train. I'm really happy. I mean, generally, we got one more to go, so before we can complete the collections, and this reaches 7. So as usual, getting a legendary is like start striking a lottery in a way. Never expect from a free container. So do make sure you have those free container open as well as and when it's made available to you. So let's see. We gotta move on here. We got a lot of those pencils to deliver, and of course those barrels as well. So gonna see how many more hours. We got 9 hours more or less to go. Uh, Imagine this: if you can continue to do another 3 more jobs and a rotatory of 3 times, assuming every 3 hours we can complete 3 jobs, we may be able to complete 9 jobs. Then would we be able to beat this? So it's a bit tough. You can see me not having that kind of caliber to beat that part, the big spinner. So I have no choice, but let's see how things work out. So at this juncture, you can see these are the reward path. And we are doing quite well so far. I mean, in terms of cosmics, so I'm quite happy. Cosmics is doing well. Once in a lifetime thing. I mean, I've always not able to get the best team. Most of the time, I get a team in the 4th position. This is one of the rare opportunity my team Cosmics make it to the 2nd. So maybe luck has changed for me. So now I'm going to do is really try to build up those stuff required before we're going to send out this special over again. We collected those bonus, and of course, when the trains are back, always try to activate the next bonus so that we can go ahead and collect the stuff required and then get the bonus collected. Bonus is really good. I mean, but of course, bear in mind, bonuses also have its own life cycle of I think 30. 30/30. So of course, when you level up, you give you a tiny bit of gems. Really stingy there. So it's pixel variation is very strange. When they give you those level up gems, it's so stingy. But when you play affiliated games using Android phones or devices, and they give you such a generous amount of gems, so that's ridiculous, right? So I just don't understand that logic there. Why would you give people like 3 gems for 1 level up, whereas you give people like thousands of gems by playing affiliated games? So that's something not very right in terms of proportionment, but that's Pixel Federation for you. So why am I grumbling so much? Because I'm an Apple player. There's no way I can get gems here, so there's no choice. Alright, so we have still having about 200 to 300 gaps between ourselves and the guy. You can see, of course, I gotta mention once more, but the expander, world class, okay? So that's the difference. Okay, so we have another job done. Let's see. Could we activate that? Yes, this time around it's keys again. And it's another 3 hours of jobs to do. The spaceship factory is running at full capacity round the clock. So just make sure you have sufficient stuff before we send out the trains again. So I mean, in terms of strategy, I mean, this is the first competition. You by now you should know that just keep on doing those jobs will reach a ceiling of 30 or 20, and then you'll be stuck with just 2 jobs to go, because if you want to complete that 3rd job, basically you'll be surpassing that 99% and reach 100%, and that's undesirable. So really sometimes very painful, because if you're stuck with just 2 jobs and you know you're in the midst of competition, it is very difficult to win. So the strategy is really try to get a maximum number of coins in the first 3 competitions, so you can tend to relax a bit in the 4th competition onwards, because you can't go beyond 100%, 99% to 100%. So that is something that I'm trying to do. Fortunately, we met about the big spanner. Otherwise, we could have generated 420 for the first competition. I think that'd be a good number of gems invested by myself in getting things done as well. I invested, I think, additional dispatcher at I think 30 or 25 gems, so I can't recall. I think 25 gems, yeah. So there's a lot of gems for me. There's 25 gems. So unfortunately there we couldn't get things done. That is very poor Apple Play for you. So of course what you could do is really prepare stuff like this by moving those orders out of the way, and of course by cancelling some of the orders, you get some stuff that you require. Like for example, I may need for timber, but I do not have space. I got to make sure I create those space by either by spending those raw materials into finished products order, and then by cancelling those finished products to get back the timber, and then now I have space to create another one. That's how difficult it is for a small warehouse like mine. And of course the production is still stuck, so I got to basically send out some dispatchers to make sure we create those space. As you can see here, we have a good number of this toilet paper. Oh yeah, so by now you should know this is called toilet paper, right? So it'll just look exactly like toilet paper, but that's how it looks like. And Pixel Federation just like to design those space toilet paper. Alright, so now again we can maneuver this order, pushing it forward. We need another set probably in order to get the sufficient quantities, but we can't move stuff, so I just have to dump away this because we got tons of it in the upper tray, so I do not need this at all. So I'm going to dump away all this. Then we have a few hundred space right now. Yes, that's how we create space. It's quite wasteful, but there's no choice, otherwise things can't move and you don't have the finished products ready. Your trains are back, this time is basically wasting dispatches, which is really precious and couldn't afford that, so I'd rather dump away stuff that is extra. Alright, so I finished that job, but I'm going to hold back in collecting it. Maybe use that as an EP head start. That'd be very good. I mean, as an EP head start with bonus EP. So at this juncture, I doubt the third position is able to surpass. I'm going to keep that bonus EP for my head start for the second competition. That's what I meant in preparation for the second competition. Have a good number of EPs in this context, bonus EPs. Alright, so we only have 40 over minutes left. There's no way we can generate another set, because by the time the trains are back, it's already beyond this 47 minutes. So I'm just going to do freestyle. You can see here, I'm not going to collect any, and then just go and build up my preparation for the second competition right now. Alright, not too bad there, above top 5%, that's what I'm hoping for. And of course, Cosmic's doing well. Alright, thank you for watching, do like and subscribe, and rest well before the second competition. Goodbye.